Hey guys, welcome back. In today's episode, we'll be installing Docker. Here is the wiki page of Docker. So Docker is a virtual environment, and here we can see that Docker is a set of products that uses operating system level virtualization. Deliver software in packages called containers. Docker automates the deployment of application within lightweight containers, enabling them to run consistently across different computing environments. That means either we have a Linux or we have a Windows or we have a Mac. If there is some software available as a container for Docker, right? So we can install it in any of the operating system. But for that, first we have to install the Docker. Now, let me go to the next tab. Here you can see this is Docker Hub. The URL is hub.docker.com. And don't worry, I'll provide this link in the video description so that you can easily access this URL. Now, if I come down here, and here, let me show you why in VLSI we are thinking about the Docker. Nowadays in the automation job roles, it is required to have some knowledge of the TensorFlow, some knowledge of the PyTorch, the Python itself, right? So these are Docker containers that you can pull inside the Docker and use it. And if I go downwards, so there are a lot more packages, but not everything is here we can use in the VLSI. But in coming days, many of the things may get used inside Docker. Here you can see there is the bash container. So if you have a Windows, inside that you have a Docker and you can pull the bash container there and use it. Now, with that note, let me show you the Docker homepage, and it is docker.com. So if I hover over this particular button, right? So here you can see that it is available for Mac, it is available for Windows, and it is available for Linux. Right now we are in the Linux partition. So I'll click on Linux and this page opens. So here if I scroll down, right, we are on Ubuntu. So I have to click Ubuntu to go to the Ubuntu related instructions. So here you can see, in case you do not have a GNOME terminal, you must have it, because for rest of the part we will be using the GNOME terminal. Now, install Docker on desktop. That means the Ubuntu desktop. Here we will be using the apt repository. So first I go here, and here you can see lot of commands are there. The first command, second command, and all of them can be clubbed together as a shell script. And here, so here you can see the shell script is here with the details. Same from the website. I have just saved it in a particular sh file. Now let me close it. Let me give the permission to have a executable permission for this file. Now this is executable. Now I will type sudo then / this, and as I hit it, it starts to install. Okay. So here it says 2 packages can be upgraded. Let me type sudo then. Okay. So I will type here so I give sudo apt upgrade. So the following have been upgraded. Now I go back again in the same page. From here I copy this command. Before doing that, let me hit the sudo apt update. Let me copy this command and run it here. So all these packages will be installed. It is asking yes, so I give yes. Now you can see the installation is progressing, and I think we are almost done. Yes, we are done. So after this, I'll check the status, right? Installed status. So I'll click copy here and I'll go back to the terminal and I'll paste it here. You can see the Docker is active. You can see the status that Docker is active and running. Now, in some cases, this might be disabled. So what happens that you have to manually start it. So for that, this is the command. Now we'll do a hello world. Generally, whenever we install any application or any programming language, the first thing we do is the hello world. So here what I'll do a copy of these things. So I'll go back to the terminal here and I'll paste it. This is the way: sudo, then docker, then run, then hello world. Hello world is a Docker container here. If I hit, what happens? Let us see. So it is fetching the image from the Docker hub. Yes. And it has downloaded the hello world. And here you can see the message hello from Docker. And here it says downloaded the newer image of the hello world from latest. If I do which Docker, I can see that Docker has been successfully installed. So this part we are done for the Linux. Hey guys, we are in the Windows partition and here we will download the Docker installer. And let me go and hover over this button. So here you can see it is showing the options. So we will select the AMD 64 architecture for Windows installer. I'll click here. You can see it has started downloading. So let us wait for it to finish. Meanwhile, let me tell one thing, that here I have Windows 10. In case you have Windows 11, the procedure is same. Basically, there is no difference. And one more thing, for Windows 10, you have to have it latest updated version. So let us wait for the download to be finished. And you can see it is progressing and almost, I think 90% is done. And it will be done very soon. So yeah, it has finished. Now we can minimize this browser here and we will move on to our download directory. So here you can see the Docker installer is there. So we will double click it to launch the installation process. And you can see that the first page of the installer has opened. So here it asked for a desktop shortcut. We have selected it and we use WSL2 type, okay, and allow Windows containers to be used in this installation. I'll click OK here and you can see it has started unpacking files. It will take some time for this installer to make things ready. And as I have said that if some package is available in the Docker hub, you can use as it is either in the Windows or in Linux, or in case you have a Mac, you can install it there. You can see the process is still ongoing. So it has started installing after the unpacking. As you can see, the message here changed and also here it is saying installing components. So the process is ongoing. And here we have finished the installation and here you can see the installation succeeded. And here it is giving message, you must restart Windows to complete installation. So we have to stop now, restart and come back. So we are back here after the restart and this particular screen has appeared from Docker. Here basically this is license agreement. And here we have to click accept. So here comes the Docker window for logging in to the Docker's network. And here you can either use Google's login or your GitHub login to start the Docker desktop. So I'll be using my GitHub login. here is our Docker sign in. We'll continue with GitHub. So let me give the verification code here. So here we are done login with the, so allow this site to open the Docker desktop link with Docker desktop. So I'll click open link. Here we can click the proceed to Docker desktop also. We are signed in and you can see that the Docker desktop has opened. However, it seems that the Windows subsystem of Linux is having an older version, and that is a problem of the Windows, and we have to take it in a different way. Hey guys, welcome back. The point where we have left, we were pending some Windows update, which was to have the latest Windows version on Windows 10. Now, to have that means the latest version of the Windows 10, that means the last version of the update, right, is 22H2. So this version we have to update to become very much compatible with the Docker. And first we installed this one, and then we have searched for a Windows updater for 22H2. If you see here, there is a installer. So this installer is available from Microsoft. So what I did, I downloaded this particular updater from Windows website and I updated it up to the latest version, that is 22H2. That was the last update from Windows database towards the Windows 10. Now, after that, still one thing remaining. When Docker started running, it complained about the WSL, that is Windows subsystem for Linux, although we had the older version. Now, what I did, I started the command prompt using the CMD, right? And there I have typed WSL -update and I hit enter. So here is the command prompt. There I have typed the WSL update and it did the rest. So it has updated up to the latest version of Windows subsystem for Linux. So this one it did, and hence we are on the full update. Now let me close this and let me double click the Docker, and it started on the system tray, right? So Docker is running, you can see. So let me double click here and we can see now the Docker desktop is working perfectly. And to get the models and to get the different containers, we have to go to Docker's hub here. And here you can see that, like earlier we have mentioned, inside the Linux, TensorFlow is there, PyTorch is there. So these are present here. So from here you can also install. This is the inbuilt hub where we have logged into, and in addition to that you can search also. If you are looking for a container that is not listed in the home page, you can search it for also and install it. So we have successfully installed the Docker in Windows system and made it functional. We came through roadblocks and we have alleviated every problem that we have seen during the installation, whether it is Windows system update or the WSL. And finally, we have the Docker interface ready in Windows. So that's all, folks. Thank you very much for watching up to this point, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. In case you have some dislike, put that as in comments in the comment section down below, and bye for today.